final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Notre Dame's offense will get first crack at it here. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team.
Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. No huddle offense to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. It's a draw. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Good timing on the quick out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Notre Dame lines up quickly. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. He leaves it with his back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Touchdown, Irish! Fitted in the window for the score.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Stanford's offense will go to work for the first time today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg the difference.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch. It's Fields. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Notre Dame right back to the line. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Looking for the goal line. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Brown. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They haven't exactly burst. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like offense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off play action. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Here come the Irish back on offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Grabbed behind the line, it's Washington. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Carr. The short hands, it's Pauley. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got a chance. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll go back to work on offense. Gonna run it. It's Irvin. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The give to the lone running back. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Stanford lines up to punt it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll give it to the back. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Give to the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. To the air, it's Carr. Blasted as he lets it go. Tried to nestle that lob in, but it's incomplete. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Here's the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use to get.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinal will have to boot it away.
On to punt it away.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pauly. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking for a man. It's Carr. And they fail to hook up on third down. The Irish send out the punt unit. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Brown will throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Irvin. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Are forced to settle for 3. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking downfield, it's Carr using the quick game. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Snagged in the middle, it's Price. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Second down coming up.
Rides the back and leaves it. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. Offense now working in the red zone.
For the offense.
They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. Finds his man in the middle.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. Fires left. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Brown wants to pass. Here's the pressure.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Set to kick it away.
Running to Green.
The returner brings it out to the 34.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive.
First and 10.
He'll start this drive firing. Rushes on him. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Bully ball on third and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Using his legs to serve it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Quickly complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Brown will throw it. Here comes the heat. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
On the run, it's Irvin. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Irish! And the beatdown has ensued. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Brown will throw it. Under fire. Moving past the 25. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Good enough for a 1st down.
They go to the ground. Couldn't find a lane. They pick up a 1 to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Irvin. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
3rd down coming up.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
And that's a 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Irvin. And they're able to get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. A 1st down for the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Leaves it with the running back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Here come the Irish back on offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Nice move there.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that
pulls it in on the right. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
37, Stanford, 3.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Second down.
Brown will throw it. Fires to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And some room to work. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. Now they'll run the draw. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stanford lines up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Leaves it with the back. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Good enough for a first down.
Wants to throw. It's Carr. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Irvin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Moses. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
It's a turnover on downs.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. There he goes. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back.
Offside. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And your Stanford Cardinal will take over 1st and 10.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. They'll try the run. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Back to pass, it's Carr. Finds his big tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch called for and made. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here come the Irish back on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Here's the handoff. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Turning it on. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Give to the back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. To the air, it's Carr. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Give to the running back. And they'll knock him down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford lines up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They went 3-and-out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Doyle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to the ground game on the left. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
All you got to do is give this guy a little bit of space. That's all he needs. With his speed, he's in the 2nd level just like that, breaking off an explosive run.
Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. They're going to run it to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Second down coming up.
They took it right down to the wire. Final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and bonding time.
It's really a great moment. Like, you worked so hard, and listen, this team, the season didn't go exactly how they wanted it to go, but to end on a high note is really good. And yes, Palmer, talking about those moments, the free vacation, the hotel, the new spot, the new things you get to do, the practice is fine, but extra time with your boys.
No doubt about it. Memories that will last a lifetime. The bowl experience is something today in the college football playoff that gets overlooked a lot, but it still means so much to these players. They worked so hard this offseason. You're right. It was a roller coaster of a season on the field, but they got the win here at the very end of the season to earn that trip.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.